Hello everyone. I hope in my last class you have understood the chapter, the very difficult story, the third level. And if you have not understood that story, then today I am with a new kind of summary of this chapter. And here you can see that I have highlighted the important lines of the story. So first I will read these lines and then I will explain in a very short way. And one more thing, today's today's lesson is going to be little longer, and don't do that kind of things. Don't take any unnecessary hesitations, and I advise you to give little more time to this chapter. Okay, students, this third level is about the experience, the psychological experience of the protagonist Charlie. And see what I have highlighted. The presidents of the New York Central and the New York, New Haven and Hartford railroads will swear on a stack of timetables at there are only two, but I say there are three, because I have been on the third level of the Grand Central Station. Yes, I have taken the obvious step. I talked to a psychiatrist friend of mine, and as you know, the psychiatrist friend of the author, protagonist Charlie, is Sam Winner. Okay, so Sam Winner is a psychiatrist, and here Charlie is experienced to visit of the third level with Sam. Then Sam replied that it was a waking dream, wish fulfillment. I have explained you what is a wish fulfillment. If your deepest desire is not completed, then you would like to complete that desire in any way. Sam Winner said that I was unhappy. I means Charlie was unhappy. That made my wife kind of mad. But he explained that he meant that modern world is full of insecurity, fear, war, worry and all the rest of it. And I just wanted to escape. Students, Charlie is living in the time of 1944-45. And this time is very famous for the Second World War. And even the extreme point of Second World War. And that's why the environment is full of fear, war, worry, like the present time. We are facing a kind of a war, a kind of difficult life in the presence of COVID-19. Okay, and because of this COVID-19, everyone wants to escape from 2020. No one wants to stay. Even so many memes on the WhatsApp and the Twitter and the Facebook are made, in which the people are trying to say that they want to escape from this 2020 year. So similarly, in that time, Charlie was the person who doesn't want to spend time in that year, and he wants to spend the life in his desired time, in his desired place. Okay, and that kind of wish is not fulfilled. That's why Sam Winner, the psychiatrist, explained that Charlie is just roaming in his dream world. So this is not real, and actually the Grand Central Railway Station is divided into only 2 floors, 2 levels. So the third level is just the imagination of Charlie's mind. Here I have highlighted some more lines. My stamp collecting, for example, there is a temporary refuge from the reality. Students, this person Charlie has a hobby of a philately. Philately means to collect the stamps, old kind of stamps, new kind of stamps. And if you have this kind of a hobby, that means you will collect all kind of things, even the old thing also, because how the old things will make your collection very rich. Okay, so he collects the old kind of things, and if you will collect the old things, old stamps, that means you are interested in history. And if you are interested in history, then you would like to visit in that places also, because every day by day the new world, the coming world is going to be very difficult, and we feel that the old world was very easy to live. Old world, all the time was very easy to stay and survive in the comparison of the present time. So Charlie had developed this kind of imagination that the old world was very good to live. Students, the lines what I have not underlined or highlighted, it doesn't mean that those lines are not so important. I advised you to go line by line through the stories, and then you will feel that this story is very simple. Sometimes I think Grand Central is growing like a tree, pushing out new corridors and staircases like root. Okay, Charlie is explaining the experience of Grand Central, and for him Grand Central is like a growing tree, fast growing tree. That means he is very confused to see the crowd at this station. I have explained you my last video that Grand Central railway station is not just a simple railway station. It's like a shopping mall. Okay, divided into so many galleries and so many shops, as well as the different kind of place. The probably the long tunnel, a long tunnel that nobody knows about, the feeling its way under the city right now on its way Times Square. That means keeping the subway of this railway station, you can reach even the different corner of this city, New York. Okay, you can reach the Times Square, you can reach the Central Park, maybe so many places, because this railway station is situated in the middle side, at the center side of this city, New York, and so many subways are connected with this railway station. Okay, and when you will take any subway, you will reach some special place of New York. Okay, then the not highlighted lines here you can see from the corridor I was in begin. This is the description that how Charlie reaches in the third level. And when he reaches in the third level, then he just doesn't make sure himself, he is not ready to believe that he has reached in a different world. Okay, to see the different kind of attire of the people, dresses, and fashion, and the living condition, and the constructions of the railway station. Everything was like an old condition. Okay, so Charlie was not sure that how can he reaches in the old kind of world. Then he wants to make sure, and he goes to the shop where so many magazines are to be sold. So to make sure, I walked over a newsboy and glanced at the stack of the papers at his feet. It was the world. The world has been, and the world hasn't been published for years. The lead story said something about the President Cleveland. I have found that front page since in public library files, and it was printed June 11, 1894. Charlie was not sure that he has been reached in all kind of world. So to make sure, he just goes to the newsboy and he searches the different kind of newspapers. Suddenly he sees the World. The World is a newspaper, and in the time of Charlie, in 1944, that means in 1944, the World has not been published for many years. But he can see that the World newspaper has been published in that places, and that the date was printed June 11, 1894. Okay, then he becomes sure that he has reached really in 1894. And when he thinks that he has reached in all the kind of world, then he wants to visit his favorite place, his dreamland, Galesburg. And to visit the Galesburg, he wants to buy. He wants to visit the Galesburg, and in Galesburg he wants to spend some time. So he just goes to the ticket window and wants to buy a ticket. The clerk, and he offered the money also. The clerk figured the fare. He glanced at my fancy headband, but he figured the fare, and I had enough for 2 coach tickets one way. But when I counted out money and looked up, the clerk was staring at me. He nodded the bills. There ain't money, master, he said. And he was not ready to accept that money. The all underlined things are giving you will give you the sense that the clerk was looking Charlie in a very different way, because the dresses of Charlie was not related with that time, and even the money what he has presented to buy the ticket was not real for the ticket clerk. And the ticket clerk think that this money is like a fake money. Okay, so Charlie understood that this money will not work in that time. So he just returned from that third level and decides to visit in that place in the next day. He just changed his $300 in the old kind of currency and tried to search that third level again. Okay, but I've never again found the corridor the leads to the third level at the Grand Central Railway Station, although I have tried often enough. He tried so much to find that place, but he couldn't find. Okay, then Charlie couldn't find the way to reach that third level. Students, I am explaining these important facts related with this chapter. Okay, so again in my next highlighting lines, but you will not leave the non-highlighted lines, you will read that lines also. Okay, because one night, okay, then the all scene had happened. He explained everything to Loisa, his wife, and Loisa told him not to look for that third level in future. Okay, but he was just looking for his stamp collection. And one night what he found, well, do you know about the first day cover is? I have explained the first day cover. First day cover is like a registration in the post office, and the post office people will send you the collection of the new stamp by sticking the new stamps on an open empty envelope. Okay, so there was a collection of the first day cover, and Charlie has not seen that first day cover in his box. But when he just looking into the dates of the first day cover, he has seen that it was printed July 18. The date was July 18, 1894. So it was almost impossible for him that a first day cover from July 18, 1894 in his box, and he has not seen. But there was so many mystery. So conclude the mystery, just he takes the first day cover, and that first day cover was in the name of his grandfather, not in the name of Charlie. But when he opens the letter, the envelope, unexpectedly he finds a letter inside of that envelope. As I have told you that this is not the way to send the first day cover. The way to send the first day cover is just sticking the new kind of stamps on the envelope, and the envelope will be empty, and the empty envelope will be sent on the registered person's address. But unexpectedly here there was a letter inside of that. Okay, so I am going to read this letter for you. Charlie, I got to wishing that you were right. Then I got to believing you were right. That means someone is speaking with Charlie in the letter. Okay, and someone is talking to Charlie. What is? I got to wishing that you were right. Then I got to believing that you were right. And Charlie, it's true. I found the third level. I've been here 2 weeks, and right now down the street at the Delhi's, someone is playing a piano, and they're all out on the front porch singing Nelly home, and I am invited over for lemonade. Come on back, Charlie and Loisa. Keep looking till you find the third level. It's worth it, believe me. This letter is written by Sam, because in the next line here is a description. The note is signed Sam. And who is Sam? Sam Winner is the psychiatrist friend of Charlie. So again, one mystery is added with this story, that how Sam is there in the third level, even in the July 18, 1894. Okay, and the letter which was inside of the first day cover, how reached in the box. But as I have told you in my last class, that the science fiction is always full of so many mysteries. Okay, so this is your duty to conclude the new conclusion of this story. But let me first clear. At the stamp and coin store I go to, I found out that Sam bought $800 worth of old style currency, then out to set him up in the nice little hay, fade and grain business. He always said that what he really wished he could do, and he certainly can't go back to his old business, not in Galesburg, Illinois in 1894. His old business, why Sam was my psychiatrist. Okay, and here the stories end. In this paragraph, I can tell you from this paragraph that Sam has changed the $800 in the old style currency, and he has been able to search the way to reach the third level. Okay, and he is spending the time in third level, and from that third level he has written a letter in the name of Charlie, and in that Charlie he is just offering Charlie to come in that place. Okay, he is enjoying in that place by listening the songs, the carol songs of the people, Sing Nelly Home. Sing Nelly Home is a very old kind of song, very popular song in America, and this song is related with the war people who is spending the time in the battlefield, and they just expresses their thought that they will see the Nelly's home. Nelly is beloved for them, or like a lady who liked everyone, and everyone wants to visit Nelly's home to enjoy the moment. So Sing Nelly Home is a very old kind of a song. When you will search on the internet Sing Nelly Home, you will find the full lyrics even in the music also. Okay, so here the story ends. Students, there is not the perfect conclusion of the story. This story has not the perfect conclusion, but now I am going to give you the all kind of mysterious explanation. When you will first enjoy the themes. Students, escaping from the reality is the first and major theme of this story. Charlie is experiencing the very hard kind of world, very different kind of world, difficult which one, okay, and he doesn't want to live in that world, so he has developed his own kind of fantasy world and he wants to live in that world. Second, vulnerable side of common man. Everyone, even I, even me, everyone has a very vulnerable side. Vulnerable side means the weak and easy to hurt. Everyone is inside. There is a very soft heart and very emotional, but man doesn't show their emotional side, the weak side, in front of the people, because everyone has taught him that you must be strong because you are a man, you are a boy. But inside everyone has a vulnerable side. So in this story we can see the vulnerable, the weak and easy to hurt side of Charlie, the protagonist. He is hurt with the condition of the world. He is hurt with the behavior of his wife. His wife is not ready to believe on himself, and his wife is also in a very irritating way talk to him. Okay. Next theme is which is very clearly visible in this story: intersection with the time and illusion. Charlie is just talking about his illusion, his fantasy world, and he is not ready to accept that this was the fantasy. He is strongly believing that living in the present time, he has been in his illusionative world. Okay. Student, one more themes you can observe: lust to live with the past comfortable lifestyle. Everyone, you are presently like a teenager. Okay, you are a teenager, so you enjoy this time, but when you will be the persons like me in a little higher age, then you will think that the old kind of life was very good. Okay, so everyone wants to live in the old lifestyle, and this is called the lust to live with the past comfortable lifestyle. Okay, Sam Winner is also lusty to live with the old kind of a style. That means he has just collected his money and he has invested in his desirable business. And what was the desirable business of Sam? To sell the hay and feed for the animal beings. Wait, I'm telling you. Feed grain business. Little hay, feed grain business here. Little hay, feed and grain business. And he is spending with his dream job. So, Sam has been proved a lusty to live with his desirable life, the comfortable life in the old style. Okay. Now we will speak the genre. Genre means what kind of fantasy or what kind of plot has been used. इस कहानी में कौन सा plot use हुआ है? That kind of plot. Then first is the science fiction. Second is the time travel. The mind has been done the time travel. Fantasy. You can see the fantasy which is not real. Fantasy means the not realistic things, not the possible things. Charlie has done a time travel sitting in the bench of the Grand Central Railway Station. Is this possible? No. So this scene, this plot has given you the sense of fantasy, psychological stress, anxiety and depression. And I have done this kind of experiment with you when you were in standard 11, then I have just asked some questions, and then I have given you the result of what is your stress level, anxiety level, and depression level. So here you can see that the psychological stress of Charlie has made him to develop the fantasy of the third level. Symbolism, you will find the symbolism in this story. Competition of the source of fear. Competition in this story, the competitive life has been presented like a source of fear. Okay, and people search the peaceful and comfortable life. They are not ready. Even the people like Charlie, who is emotional and who is not ready to face the different difficulty of the present time, that kind of people always finds the peaceful and comfortable life. Human desire, the symbolism of human desire, that own kind of develop the own kind of world. Everyone wants to develop the own kind of world, the society and the people. No one wants to change themselves according to the society. Everyone wants to change. The society must behave like their desire. Even you also, आप भी सोचते होंगे कि आपका फ्रेंड आपके जैसा बिहेव करे, but this is not possible because you are not ready to behave like the desire of your friend. But this is the human's desire, that they want to develop the world according to their wants, according to their needs. Okay, so Charlie has been developed the world, the fantasy world of 1894, and he has roam in that world. Actually, his body was sitting on the bench of the the Grand Central Railway Station, and his mind was very active, and his mind was just running into the world, his imaginary world. Okay, so I think I am successful to explain this story, and if you have any kind of doubt, you can message me. I will try to clear all kind of doubt. Students, this is a very special story related with the modern lifestyle of the people, and the people of the modern lifestyle wants to develop their own kind of world where they are comfortable, and this kind of story is explained in this third level. Okay, hope you have enjoyed. Today I will send you some important questions also. Try to write the answers, and when you will send the copies to check in the school, I will try to check that how beautifully you have written the answers of my given questions. Okay, and if you have any kind of doubt related with the question, with the story or anything, you can message me, because कुछ भी हो जाए आपका एग्जाम तो होने ही वाला है, क्योंकि सीबीएसई ने इनडायरेक्टली ऑनलाइन क्लासेस को एक तरह से ऑथेंटिसिटी दे ही दी है, क्योंकि उसने सिलेबस चेंज कर दिया है, और सिलेबस चेंज करने के बाद एक तरह से उसने ये क्लियर कर दिया है, सीबीएसई ने क्लियर कर दिया है कि आपका एग्जाम अपने स्केड्यूल टाइम पे होगा ही. यानी फॉर यू दीज ऑनलाइन क्लासेस आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, होप यू हैव एंजॉयड. Today's lesson is a little longer, but this was very important. Okay, enjoy the learning.